just are a huge problem for the Razor in general.
Are we going to have a 3-4 pickup of Lycan? Or are the teams going to... Because we heard earlier that Matumba Man doesn't actually think the Lycan is that OP.
Huh.
So, and if Liquid just lost with it, maybe they don't pick it up. Actually, in turn, does Newbee want a Lycan?
I kind of like Mugi PL.
It's been getting banned a lot.
I was going to say it was banned in the last.
It's been banned. Yeah, it's been banned in a ton of games.
Newbee banned it the last time.
Newbee banned.
Sure.
Yeah, Newbee banned it in game 1.
Against Razor, it'd be a great pickup.
Yeah, and I think Newbee is one of the few teams that runs it primarily safe lane.
This is the first time at this tournament that Liquid's opened up with 2 cores.
First time in quite a while.
Yeah, I rarely see them do this.
5 seconds remaining.
Last ban of phase 2 for Liquid then, where do they go?
Ancient Apparition is still a viable pickup for either side as well.
Yep.
I was thinking that for Liquid in the first 2, but I think they wanted to, I guess they wanted to save there so they can get like some kind of combo coming out from the 2 supports.
Yeah, and I think what we're going to see here, Liquid is going back to basics, and they're saying, look, the book on Newbee for a very long time is they're going to pick these very teamfight heavy lineups,
yeah,
and they're not necessarily going to lock down their lanes. And the best opportunity that a lot of teams in the Chinese scene have used to punish Newbee time and time again is you pick very aggressive lanes and you go into them at the start of the game. And I think the Razor Omni Knight is an excellent foundation to do that.
Oh, I like that. It should be called the Razor Knight.
The Razor
Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should just call it from now on, when it gets opened like that.
So they take out that bat. Very good hero versus both Razor and Omni.
Yep.
Turn rates are atrocious. Laning phase is also very good for the bat versus those heroes.
It's been a fantastic hero recently for KP as well.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. Team Liquid.
Okay. I love the other thing that Newbee are really doing now. If you look at the Tusk and Coddle bans and then the Rubik and Earthspear pickups, they are really attacking GH's hero pool.
Yeah, and now they've got Rubik versus Omni.
Yep, the better
dream.
Omni.
To protect the Death Prophet,
Yep.
that makes it so much better.
10 seconds remaining.
Are you surprised in retrospect that Liquid didn't take out the Rubik in one of the bans?
Yeah.
I think I am.
I think we've very much agreed whenever we've seen this matchup that it feels like the Omni Knight always fails to have the same impact. Like if the Rubik is matching your impact as a 5 position against
exactly.
your 3 position, then it's a bit discouraging.
Yeah, someone said to me the other day, it's almost like having 3.5 cores.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you look at Rubik players at this level, certainly.
I mean, it makes your game as a Rubik much easier too. You're not like, oh, I need to steal spells from anybody else. No, you're like, I'm only targeting Omni Knight.
One guy on the map.
A little pause I have here though. This is most likely going to be a 5-position Rubik.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that we've seen Faith play the Earth Spirit, at least not too often. Let me check on that.
He's played it. It was yeah, not much though. I mean, it's Kaka's 3rd most played in this patch.
Liquid's got to get something to round them up so they can take some fights. Because I don't think that they can take fights at all versus this right now. And that's how I feel Liquid always plays. They always just want to battle nonstop.
Yeah, you need like some mass team fight heroes, Ancient Apparition, Kunkka, like any of those kind of supports that give you a big boost. Because the split push option did not work as well for Team Liquid in Game 1.
You take ours, we'll take yours. The Disruptor switches teams for Game 2.
I wonder because they're only 3 and 5 with Kaka on the Earth Spirit, and the Rubik. It just feels like you want to run him as a 4 in this game.
5 seconds remaining.
Disruptor versus Death Prophet. If you don't take the tower with Exorcism, you start backing up and get easily glimpsed back, get those pickoffs. Disruptor also one of the better heroes versus Earth Spirit. You roll in, you can always get the combos on top and stop just like a combo breaker kind of hero.
We still are lacking any initiation for Team Liquid, which is a bit concerning for me. If a Death Prophet is able to set up freely, then there's not too many 4-position initiators left in the pool, just like clockwork.
Well, it depends. The way I've always looked at it is that the better push advantage you have, the more the burden is on the enemy team to initiate into you.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of wave clear advantage, if you have a very strong push to threaten towers, you can get away with less in the initiation department. Although you do need some vehicle to get you into those fights.
It does feel like though Newbee's going to have that, right?
I think you're right.
At least when I look at this 3 matchup, like Newbee can still double down on even more team fight in that regard, and they can also change this up and give themselves a later game carry if they feel like it's an effective pickup.
I still like the PL. I think Newbee could turn around and pick up Lycan though.
Team Liquid's
Good call on the
Yeah,
PL.
I like the PL a lot.
Illusions versus Razor, right?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just it's Illusions versus Razor, and I don't know what it is. I just really like the way that Mugi plays this hero. He plays it in this safe lane, but in the games that I've seen him play it and replays, it almost looks like you have 2 mids. He's rotating around the map so much earlier. It's like what Aggressive used to do at TI5.
You know, I'm thinking, you know, I still want initiation. Clockwork's so bad here.
Oh.
I think they might do a last pick Earthshaker.
Oh, for Liquid, you're saying?
I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
really
I think
like that
Earthshaker
idea.
is so
That could
bad
be
in the
cool.
patch right now, but very few times you see it and it's like, oh, it's actually kind of good here.
Terrorblade in this game.
Terrorblade
with
matchup?
Omni is...
Yeah, and a Terrorblade matchup versus Death Prophet is very strong, right? The direct physical damage you're able to
Yeah.
put in. You're also you're less likely to be kited around because you're a ranged hero with long range once you get the Hurricane Pike and level 25 as well.
And it could be a concern because of the silences to deal with the Sunder, but he's got an Omni Knight, so it's going to make it a lot easier for him to actually get those Sunders off.
And you get to match 1-to-1, right? Like every single time he uses Exorcism, you get to use Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, exactly.
And this becomes now, I think.
Oh, look at that ban by Newbee.
10 seconds.
Oh, Cap.
seeing
I don't-
it, yeah.
Oh man.
The problem is that I don't think there are any other 4-position initiators that really give you, because Clock's just bad, right? It's bad versus PL, it's bad versus Death Prophet.
Turn to pick.
The more I look at this is a tremendously high skill cap game for the Earth Spirit player, because you're counting on the Earth Spirit to be your save for the Death Prophet. You're counting on the Earth Spirit to be your primary initiation. You're counting on the Earth Spirit. If the Rubik gets caught, you're counting on the Earth Spirit to control the Omni. There's just, that is so good.
There, yeah.
That is so good.
Damn. Yannis, where were you at?
Where was I
Your
at for
boy,
that call?
Your
My boy Elder Titan.
Yeah, we were literally looking through 4 positions, just trying to find which one fits for Liquid here.
I feel like that was seen a bunch in the group stages, and then once we got here, we didn't see it at all.
Well, it's been banned a lot.
It
but
has been.
You want to talk about Naga being the most successful hero of the last of 707D? ET is easily number 2.
So-
he has been disgusting.
My favorite thing about the ET pick is, Zeus versus Terrorblade.
Actually gonna go with Liquid here. If they picked something else, I would have gone Newbee.
Okay.
I think Zeus versus TB is very strong, but there's an Omni Knight in the game. It's a lot harder for you to actually go for bursting that one. I'm gonna go Liquid again.
Okay.
My boy ET.
Alan?
I think with what we saw in game 1, the Zeus pick I think does have.
Oh, Matsumba man, he's come a little too deep over to the side of Newbee as they were there ready and waiting to claim their first blood into the hands of SCCC.
Very nice.
In the mid lane, Matsumba man. You get rolled upon. The instant static link from Matsumba man will stop Kaka from being able to stick around for any further harass, but just keeping Matsumba man away from the wave and securing these first few waves for SCCC.
And him having a good start, very contingent on their chances of victory, as once again, Kaka rolls in, no follow-up though.
There's a wraparound from GH in on mid. And he'll start punching into SCCC. With the Spirit Siphon, SCCC will be fine. Top lane KP will take another Thunderstrike, and they do have the slow as well from the Illusion. KP, he's going to go down. Kuro and Miracle punishing that solo offlane Zeus. Want to be messing around with that till top lane Kuro. And he's getting chased down here by Kaka and KP. He'll go for the glimpse back onto KP, but with Kaka still around, he'll get the boulder smash. He is going to miss the roll. Kuro will still get zapped down by KP. Kaka providing the vision. And Newbee will claim the kill. Getting a lot of pressure on him now. GH back as well.
Mugi doesn't have his doppelwalk. I think they're going to commit for
They're going
this.
to realize this, yeah. They send in the Spirit. They've got the start. One more touch from Mind Control. And the kill is complete. Liquid indeed able to just...
Once we see the Phantom Rush.
Nice connection there from Kaka with the roll. KP a little low on mana, so doesn't quite have the damage to follow up.
And Miracle does have meta in 1, pops the reflection, cancels the clarity. This is going to stop the pressure of the Zeus a little bit, who is having an okay time here.
That was his last clarity, though, that he had out. Aggressively, the Metamorphosis is back online. They've got the slow from the Reflection. Glimpse back as well. KP, he's only going to give his life up another time, and it will go the way of Kuro as he finds the final touch.
Very nice setup, as can't really do too much. I think this is a lane where KP is going to struggle with. It's very easy for them to set up the kill. As Mind Control, going to get lifted up. Does manage to grab the rune, though, and just pops the heal. This is a very difficult kill. They're going to go for it anyways as Kaka swerves in, steals the rune.
He'll say that was intended, yeah, going for the rune steal rather than the connection, I'm sure. He'll put the boulder smash back to hold back one, but oh, they'll jet off. They'll go for the TP. Faith does make it away.
And that worked out for Kaka.
He got the rune, he got out, so did Faith. All going to plan.
There's the kick. They might have the damage for this. He's going to drain from Kaka, but
Oh, it's going to be
Triple C got another
He
cycle.
wants to go for it, and he's going to get it. And in fact, they could turn for Kuro as well. Kuro came in trying to help him out, but he's going to lose his Matsuma Man Razor, and he's going to lose his own life as well. Newbee amping up the pressure in mid, and Liquid unable to respond successfully. For Liquid, Miracle getting absolute free farm, and KP not getting too much at all. Mid lane, good kick back from Kaka, putting Matsuma Man back into the hands of Faith, who has the telekinesis. TPs are coming through, but there's no way to save this Razor from going down as Matsuma Man falls.
They want more.
SCCC, he's trying to chase around for more with a Spirit Siphon. He does have another Crypt Swarm up in a second. The GH just a little too speedy, will be able to get himself away. Up top, Kuro has eyes on Kaka. Kaka has eyes on Kuro. KP is coming across. So is Miracle, though, so Newbee have to be careful about this one. They're trying to get themselves out. Kaka will go for the boulder smash onto Kuro, but the stun's not quite long enough. Kuro able to get the glimpse back and the body block on the roll to make sure that they can trap Kaka and set Miracle up for another kill.
Yeah, Liquid right now are doing a very good job of securing the hero that they need to secure, as KP gets reflected, but no follow-up there as the TP comes in from the Death Prophet as Triple C is here.
He does have the Exorcism if he wishes to use it for this one. Kaka's going to look for the control. Roll straight in onto Miracle. Miracle does have the Sunder ready if he can get the chance to pop it. The boulder smash. Can he Sunder his own? He can't! The mini stuff for the lightning bolts there. They hold him down. Take Miracle out. SCCC with a fantastic reaction to stop the aggression from Liquid. Bottom lane, Faith getting dove upon. Does manage to hop over the back with the telekinesis. Mugi's there as well to slow down Mind Control with the Spirit Lance, but GH can chase forward, get the kill. Mugi trying to find Mind Control. Another Purification comes out. They'll have the Echo Stomp from GH, holding back Mugi, so Mind Control will continue to escape. Mugi looking back in. He has got backup as Faith. TP's down to the bottom lane. Who can they look for the setup on? He goes with the Fade Bolt onto Mind Control, drags him back. Mind Control, one more touch
hit.
and he's gone. He tries to deny himself to the neutrals, but it's not going to work as Mugi and Faith clean up both GH and Mind Control after they dance around a little too long behind.
This is Matsuma Man draining a lot of damage here. Kaka.
CC, he's going to try his best to turn, but indeed he's lost his Kaka Earth Spirit, as CCC will still claim the trade. There'll be the glimpse back onto KP, keeping him away as Kuro goes for the TP out. Will make it. There's nothing to cancel, but again, a trade favoring Newbee. They lose the support, but they claim Matsuma Man's life. At the same time, down bottom, Faith and Mugi, they're closing in onto Mind Control. Purification still on cooldown for 5 seconds, no repel for 20. The control's there from Kaka, he will miss the roll. Purification will be there for one more. He may get Mugi with this, it's close, he's trying his best, but he can't quite do it. Newbee, again, getting these kills. 10-6 at the 9 minutes mark. GH will find the stomp only onto the game.
I think it'll be okay. The repelled Terrorblade is going to be kind of an issue, but as long as they can get on top of this Omni Knight.
They should need to find a quick and easy one. There's the Echo Stomp to hold back the Death Prophet as SCCC was trying to move in with the Exorcism. It doesn't look like there's going to be enough time to save Mind Control though, as he's surrounded by 3 of them, again caught beneath the Tail 1 tower on this bottom lane.
I feel like they go for towers half the time. The objective,
right.
They're not trying to force it.
Oh, trying for the TPR, but it's a lot of damage to do it under. And indeed not being able to survive through the punch of this metamorphosized Terrorblade. KP will go down again. The mass silence with the TP and the Earth Spirit. Talking about the Earth Spirit, Kaka opening up onto the mid lane with SCCC, chasing down. They'll take down Matumba. GH looking for the setup for the return kill. The glimpse back onto Kaka. Kuro controls him in the kinetic field. The Earth Spirit is thrown down. SCCC knows that he can TP out with no further cancel opportunities from Liquid.
And at the same time, Newbee, I mean, they read the playbook on Liquid.
There's that ward there, spotting him out. Easy roll in for Kaka. They should realize there's a ward there as that initiation from Kaka, absolutely on point, of course.
Prophet. They want to try to take objectives early on. They're all smoked up right now. They found Miracle.
Perfect smoke from SCCC and the gang. Mass TPs coming through. Can they kill Miracle in time? They can. They take down one. TPs are going to be cancelled, but GH, he got the memo a little too late. He continues in with a TP. They'll take down both of them then, Newbee.
They'd be very happy with this as well. Deny a little bit more farm from Liquid as at bottom lane. They're pinging onto KP. They really want something to happen right now. They're going to make the move forward as KP gets glimpsed back. There's the Disruptor ulti.
They're just dropping everything they can to try and find these kills in return, and they do. Well, they should get it. KP will go down, so Liquid able to find something in return, but again, as you said, overall,
The 15 minutes.
Ooh.
At bottom lane, mind control. Does have the repel though, and Crow's there. They've got a lot of heroes down here.
Tumba's here as well, Kaka. He's going to roll in, he's going to get eyes on this, so he knows the situation, but he still looks to commit with Magnetize. Silence straight away, but the purification from Mind Control keeps Crow alive. They'll drop the Thunder Dogs around. Real outside of Mind Control, the Earth Splitter from the sidelines for GH, catching Kaka across the tree line, setting up for Mutuma to get the kill, and Liquid with the full force here, ready to find Miracle low. He does have the Sunder, but he has to be careful how close he gets if he wants to try and look for an enemy target to pop it on. Will be healed up, but can get him in. And CCC's found Mutuma Man only once again. Kaka's there with the follow-up. Mind Control does have the repel, trying his best to save him, and it will keep Mutuma Man just alive. Echo Storm comes down, trapping SCCC. They've also got the Static Storm onto Kaka. They're moving onto this Death Prophet, but the Spirit Siphon heal, keeping SCCC alive on the back-lines. Mugi was able to find Kuro.
Oh, he's shoving all of them away right now.
Exorcism Ghost ripping into Mind Control to be able to just keep himself alive. Kaka going in with a roll. Boulder Smash onto 2. Newbee going in very aggressively here. They find the silence onto both the Elder Titan and the Omni Knight. They'll keep Liquid at bay, back up to the high ground. Newbee turn their attention towards the objectives, go back towards that tier 2. Liquid, they'll have Kuro back up in 5 seconds. Miracle repelled up, still feeling confident as he moves forward. Has the reflection onto Mugi. Won't get a kill, but they do manage to push Newbee back for now, away from that tier 2. The stomp into the Earth Splitter, not quite enough to finish off this PL, as Mugi still fine for now. I say that, they've got the glimpse, they drag him back, the burst from the purification. They do find themselves a big one. They catch Mugi out. They are able this time to punish Newbee for going for that play.
For this, they want to defend this tower as
another glimpse though. KP caught out once again. Good silence in return. He's got the self-fuels to buy himself some time, but with 5 heroes surrounding him, KP is down. The illusions from Miracle forcing back SCCC and Kaka, and without that exorcism, very hard for these heroes to fight, especially still without that PL for 10 seconds. Mugi's still down. Here's the bad, it's Liquid going forward, but whoa, the burst damage. Mutuma Man taken out immediately. The silence onto multiple heroes. There's the stomp onto all 3. GH holding them in place. They'll pop the GA. The Static Storm setup is there. Kuro, he's caught both of them. The self-fuels, they're trying to buy time for SCCC as he looks to maneuver himself away. He's still pretty strong with Mugi back in the game. This is now the time for Liquid to retreat. Mugi, eyes onto GH, chasing him down. Has to be careful. Miracle is still around here. GH, with the damage from the Diffusal Blade, there's no hope for that man. Mugi taking down the Elder Titan. KP as well has his eyes on Mind Control. Repel is going to wear off pretty shortly. The rest of the backups inbound. The Yule Scepter to set up, allowing SCCC and Kaka to get in range. Mugi wants to join the fight as well to help finish off this kill. He's trying to do his best to buy as much time as he can, but Mind Control still to fall. KP finds another. They scan it out.
They're going to be way too late for this, and they're just going to commit for this bottom tier 2 tower, I think. Let the illusions shove it out.
We have an Aegis into the hands of Mugi. I mean, we've seen how much Mugi can get done with there. The Liquid are sweeping across. KP hiding in the tree line. He will still walk into it though, and straight away no hesitation from Kuro. He drops the Static Storm. He's not confident with trying to follow through with the control with the glimpse. They back away. They know that this is a bad place for them to take a fight. They have to be careful. GH hiding in the tree line will get himself out just in time. As Kaka does come a hunt. Hide them in the tree line to catch up GH able to force himself up to the high ground. Shrine is available if he needs it, but he's actually going to just walk on and know that he's safe to get himself back. Kuro as well, just holding down Kaka with that kinetic field. Allowing
use of this Aegis.
They really do. Straight in with the Diffusal slow onto Mutuma Man. Kinetic field's there. Looks to hold him back, but the doppelganger fall from Mugi jumps him out of the pit. Mutuma Man repelled up. Mind Control will be able to keep Liquid safe as a whole as they back away. Retreating again away from that advance. To fight as a team, they want to try and punish the rest of Liquid. GH, get back. Has quick repel from Mind Control as he forces himself back up to the high ground. Miracle now getting close to putting pressure onto this tier 2 top lane. Now this will warrant a response from Newbee. They'll send KP back. looking to force the lane back out with the arc lightning spam and alleviate some of that pressure from Miracle, who immediately heads down to the bottom lane. This, though, however, is very close to Newbee. But it's a bit of a bait. Look at this. Liquid setting up around him. They get the ward down. They've got good vision to kick this off if they can find an opportunity. Send for the Astral Spirit. They have got a glimpse onto Faith. Faith able to glimmer cape himself out. But look at this. The Earth Split as well is going to be pretty huge. Catching on to Faith and SCCC. SCCC pulls the BKB, but the physical damage from Miracle's too much. Takes down Faith. SCCC being forced back. They force forward Miracle. Double kill for Miracle. Mugi also now on the retreat. Matuma Man trying to chase him here. Liquid, can they get any more out of this?
Mugi doesn't have that Aegis anymore. He is starting to get chased down by Matuma Man. Very fast hero. So he's going to get 4-staff forward.
AP's there as well. Kaka with the boulder smash does manage to catch onto 3 of them with that stun. Holding Liquid back, making sure the Kuro struggles to get in range for a glimpse potential. They'll try for the Echo Stomp, but Newbee can get themselves back behind the tier 2 tower.
Mugi going to get brought back.
He's moving in, the Doppelganger straight away to try and respond.
They know which one's the
the reflection, beating into him. They found him. Mugi's down. Kaka rolls away, but Liquid, they already got what they came for. They get that Mugi PL kill, and as you say, the reflection proving to be absolutely invaluable there in terms of finding out the real PL. Miracle turning up to the fighting style. Great utilization as well from his team. You saw the repels from mind control.
Continue to avoid these fights as mid lane Paka misses on the Yules, accidentally gets a creep instead.
He's
Crack's trying to show right now.
I
I don't even think he got the last hit.
Feels bad. So there's that level 20 and
Aware of this.
KP on the front lines. Matuma Man is going to get the vision for a quick glimpse back, but this isn't quite the control that they need as KP will still be forced safely away by Faith on the Rubik. Still looking to invade the jungle. The Miracle with that newly found Blink Dagger pickup jumps in. Faith does have the Glimmer Cape, but they've got the detection. Liquid catching Faith all out on his lonesome. Out by Mass Silence at the same time.
Yeah, but Liquid, their game plan, keep Miracle alive. Mind Control didn't build any of the normal items you see like drums. He decided to go for Soul Ring, Lotus Orb, and this Pipe of Insight to keep Miracle and his illusions alive as long as possible. And now Roshan, an open objective.
Wrath though, very nicely done. KP realizes they're all off the map, gets the vision. Kaka, he may not be able to escape in time though, as Miracle just jumps in, rips the Earth Spirit apart. But the casualties certainly limited due to KP. Miracle, look at this again. Links in. The telekinesis holding him back. They'll put the Lotus Orb upon Miracle from Mind Control. Dust down to Faith. They spot out the Glimmer Cave Rubik. Faith taken down. The Liquid getting that second support. Now with 2 off the map, what's the plan? They sort of hover back between the tier 2, and in fact Miracle's just jumping in. He knows that SCCC's already put the BKB. SCCC cannot stick around for this at all. With the BKB still on cooldown for a full minute, they get the glimpse back. They're still trying to chase him. He's a little too quick, he gets away. There he is indeed. Oh, he chases him down, Miracle! They are just diving into the base of Newbee now at this stage. This Blink Dagger pickup on the Terrorblade, which we do see sometimes, has proved to be an absolutely...
With the repel, it makes it even more difficult for them to stand their ground. The Death Prophet, even with the BKB, like you said, she's just going to get slowed up by the Scotty. Goes down anyways. For the most part, he's going to have to pop that reactively. Miracle, going to give the Aegis up to Matuma Man, says, I absolutely do not need this. Way too short. We've only talked about in terms of how many times he's died. Well, now he's very tanky. Most of the damage on the side of Newbee is magical. They're going to make the attack on him, though.
This is... Yeah, it's not really the target that Newbee want to try for. As Miracle just proving to be such a threat. 9-2-6 on this Terrorblade, and still over 5k ahead of Mugi's PL. And indeed, it looks like this is time to go.
They've got Arcane Rune on their Terrorblade. He just pops meta. They hit this tower. Here we go.
And Miracle, he's going to be ready to jump in if he sees a chance. He pops the Metamorphosis, just committing straight away to the towers. Fortification comes out from Newbee. How can they put a stop to this? And do force them back for now, but now the fortification already used.
This is exactly how they want to do it. Miracle just repelled up.
Just going for the split. They just say, Newbee, which lane are you going to look to try and protect? Miracle just turning his attention straight towards the barracks, ripping it apart with the amount of damage that he has. Faithful try and lead him with the telekinesis. Kaka goes for the 2-man boulder smash. He'll use himself up. They'll turn towards Matuma Man. Matuma Man pops the BKB, but here Miracle's still alive here. They've lost Kaka on the Earth Spirit. SCCC popping the BKB and trying to move forward with the Exorcism. They'll take down Matuma once. The glimpse is there onto SCCC, ripping him away from Liquid. Moogie's desperately trying to chase down someone, but Mind Control's the one on the front lines. He has that Lotus Sword. Very hard for Newbee to initiate on it, and it's a bit of a trap. Liquid, they've got the vision around this point. They'll jump straight in, look towards Faith. Rubik down for 55 seconds, and KP, he's caught out as well. Reflection setting up the vision for the glimpse. They'll take down the Zeus. And Liquid, now 11k ahead. They took half of the racks up top. They'll move towards mid lane. KP does have buyback, and he'll expend it immediately. But there seems to be very little ways that Newbee can hope to stop this sort of a push coming out from this Terrorblade. Straight in, another tier 3 tower down. Liquid doing their best here to draw this series to a 1-1. Can Newbee turn this around in any sort of manner? We've seen them do in the past. Can they do it this time? They'll go for the Boulder Smash. Only catches out the Disruptor. The illusions from Moogie starting to push back Liquid. Timmerman, Lotus Sword up by Mind Control. They have to sleep onto SCCC, but no immediate follow ball until Miracle turns up. He jumps in with the Bling. SCCC keeping himself back for now. Earthspinner not going to connect, but it gets the space for Liquid to claim the melee rags. Miracle, Hurricane pikes himself down off the high ground to chase down KP. Blinks back in, has the reflection onto Kaka. Self-fuels, buying some time for Kaka, but Timmerman going in with the BKB. Kaka's down. Newbee, they've lost it. The sleep onto this SCCC. The Static Storm to control him up as well. The Sunder from Miracle, bringing himself back up to full. SCCC does have the Ghost Scepter and sneaks himself back to base. He trying to reinitiate onto Miracle, but Miracle at full health. Almost impossible to bring down. Liquid relatively untouched after that push, as Newbee can just not do anything to put a dent in the armor of Liquid. And Miracle, he's ready for round 3. Jumps back in, looking for SCCC. SCCC does have the Spirit Siphon. Miracle's up out of the Storm from GH, catches onto Faith and SCCC holding them down. BKB's popped by SCCC. He uses himself up. The GA's there from Mind Control, allowing Liquid to move in. They're taking down SCCC. He's down for 70. Miracle's diving the fountain, and GG is called. Liquid take game 2, bringing this series to a 1-1. They ban a Naga Siren. Newbee were forced to try something different, and at the start, it certainly showed hope. But for a large portion of that game blitz, it just seemed that